is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Fisher. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2nd down and 4. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st down, Stewart. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, right? Strike! Strike! Ready, ready.
Now Hall to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 18 on the play. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Jets at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Come on, back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Green jacket. Black shot. Hey, green. Blue striker.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Still on his feet.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Stewart. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Fisher. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Stewart. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Stewart sets to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dorian Thompson-Robinson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Stewart, second down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll make it third down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they played extremely well last week. And that went over the Packers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Here's Stewart to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Yellow.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey,
in motion left, Hardman.
Fight, white. Shot, 17. Jackrabbit, Jack.
Thompson Robinson trying again on 2nd down. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
A give running right is Hall. Past the 20. Front touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But
there he goes, right side. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the gun, it's Stewart. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Stewart. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stewart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And they'll bring Jeudy in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. It's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they were
conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ready?
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Red. Edo blue.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Stewart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Stewart. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. 71 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd down, here's Stewart. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it on. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion left, Hardman.
6, mega, drill, 52, ready.
Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here we go.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
The DTR going to throw it here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Ultra.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Red, yellow. 22 meters.
Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. And he is caught.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
On the fence. Cycle.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Field, black. Ready.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
On 1st down, Fisher. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the Jets' 44-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fisher. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stewart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Check, strike.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Smash, red. Hut.
To throw is DTR. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Striker, 3-3. Go red.
In motion left, Hardman.
Eagles blue. On the ball.
3rd down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow, go. 6, mega. 7.
And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Drill green. Zulu black. Ready?
Option play, here's Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Green jack. Hey, green. Black shot. Set.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they forced him to taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stewart. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that,
You do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Wait.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Ready.
2nd down, Thompson Robinson now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready.
On the draw, it's Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Hey, go Fury.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Claws red.
Thompson Robinson now. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Alontae Taylor able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Smash, red. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Needle blue.
Thompson Robinson now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. One of the more impressive punt returns you will see. That one from 87 yards away. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
31. Broncos 24.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. First and 10 upcoming. 125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a...
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Come on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Smash. Shot. 17.
In motion left, Hardman.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
6, 7, 6.
Thompson Robinson now to throw.
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Let's go. Strike. Fight.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Down.
So from the 37, here's second down and 2.
97. Ready.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Set. Drill green. Green Jack. Ready?
Thompson Robinson.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Ready?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Steal. Check steal. Hut.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Set. Hut.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
Flushed out right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman from 13 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Broncos 31. Tahiti Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, it's Fisher. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Pickens going in motion left. Stewart. Send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40.
Ready up.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Rail, yellow. Hurry, hurry. Slide blue. Spike, white. Red, cycle. Ready.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Yellow, zoom. Claude red. Smack, red.
First down, here's Thompson Robinson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
52 blaster.
On second down, Thompson Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Blaster, 6. Zoom, black. Hey, green. You, yellow. Set.
Back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Right back to him on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Throwing now, Stewart. And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw it with Stewart. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, hut. 6, mega. Drill green. Ready?
On first down, Thompson Robinson. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Black shot. Hey, red. Blue striker. Set.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they'll audible to something else. Play action. Stewart. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now off to the races down the right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards. Stewart sets to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, right?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ready. Fight. Fight. Hey, blue. Red, cycle. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Go Pete. Claws red. Ready?
Throwing on second down, Thompson Robinson. He gets it underneath to Hall.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Thompson Robinson to throw on first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.